Hello, this is Jacqueline Young from Millennium Financial Exchange. It is a corporate finance consulting firm, boutique investment banking, based out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Today I'm going to talk about the procedures of financing a waste-to-energy plant. And there are 5 essential tools. The most important one is a business plan. And that is applicable to any project that you plan to implement. And the other 4 will be applicable to financing a specific waste-to-energy project. A business plan is expected to include an executive summary, which should be between 2 to 5 pages maximum. Remember, the first thing a typical investor or a consultant would not want to read is a 20, 50, 80 pages business plan. What we want to read is an executive summary, which is 2 to 5 pages long, that summarizes the 5 most essential information. What is the project? Where is the project? Who is behind the project? Why is the project feasible and marketable and important? How much capital is required? And remember, always quote in US dollars. I have seen projects submitted to us quoted in rupees, Indian rupees and other currencies. We are not here to convert all the financial data from rupees to US dollars. So remember, US dollars, or very rarely we do get in the euros. And a financial summary. A financial summary showing the projected income, revenue, expenditure, the bottom figures of net profit, and the return on investment. Now, the business plan, which is a very important tool, a detailed investment business plan, requires a lot of thoughts and time consuming and research and preparation. You need to attend at least a 10 weeks crash course to learn how to prepare a business plan. I have been looking at business plan for decades, and at one time I was the program director of Fast Track entrepreneur programs based out of Kansas City, United States. So to train you to how to prepare a business plan is a time-consuming and costly exercise. So the easiest way out is to engage a consultant like us to help you to prepare a business plan, to save you time and save you cost, to be honest. And thirdly, a business plan needs a financial projection of at least 5 years. The financial projection, the financial statement summary should include projected income and expenditure, the profit and loss statements, a cash flow statements, interest and loan amortization schedules, fixed asset amortization schedule to show you the depreciation cost, and the interest and loan amortization schedule is to show how much is the interest being paid and the principal loan repayments. And lastly is other important documents. We would expect a power purchase agreement, a waste supply contract, offtake or projected sales agreement or letters of intent from companies that have committed or made a commitment to purchase your production or output, and other permits like environment protection permits, building permits, etc. If a business plan package is not being prepared or available, you can either engage your own team, who has to be an experienced professional financial person, or an external professional qualified accounting firm to prepare for you. Or alternatively, we recommend that you engage us to do it for you, as we are experienced consultants in this field. The engagement agreement will be entered into between Millennium and the client with terms and scope of our professional services. Business plan package can take up to 4 weeks to complete and is subject to the availability of required information and cooperation working with the client. Now, the next tool is the power purchase agreement, what we call PPA. If you have not secured a PPA, one has to be negotiated. This is mandatory for a power purchase, for a power waste-to-energy plant. If you're not experienced to negotiate for a PPA, Millennium can be engaged to negotiate and take you up to the stage of preparing a draft for approval or until the finalization of the PPA and the signing of it. We expect a PPA to be at least 20 to 30 years concession to ensure a good return on investment for the investor and the financier. The other third tool is a waste supply contract. Similar to the PPA, this agreement is mandatory for application for financing. The length of this agreement has to be the same as the PPA, back to back at least 20 to 30 years. Again, Millennium can be engaged to negotiate and represent on your behalf for this service. The next tool is you need a technology company. The engineers, the EPC, engineering, procurement, and contractor. The technology company, the TechCo, is responsible for providing the turnkey project of the EPC of the whole project. They will be responsible to either supply, liaise with the supplier of all equipment, machinery, designs and procurement, and engineers and contractor to build and set up the plant on site. They will provide the client with a performance guarantee, usually to build, supply, deliver, assemble the plant on site, commission it to operate, and provide you a performance bond, a guarantee for their service. Training will be provided to an assigned engineer to operate the plant. And if you require the service of operating and manage the plant, this can be negotiated with the tech company. The procedures, the terms and conditions is to be negotiated with the TechCo. Now, the last tool, the last process is the application for project financing. I am just briefly summarizing the procedures. The funding from our own financial sources is conditional upon all the above procedures being completed. The financing can be from a corporate or institutional financier. And this can be a venture capital firm, a financial institution like a fund or a bank. The financing can be a combination of debt, which is a loan, or equity, which is an investment share capital in your project company. Each financier normally would offer either debt or equity or a combination of both. And each financier's terms are different with their own terms and conditions, policies and regulations. Most financiers will not finance 100% of the project costs. So you are expected to come up with some seed capital, at least 10%. The more, the easier to get the balance. If a financier do provide 100% financing of the project, they will have their own terms and conditions. For example, they would require a sovereign guarantee from the government of the country where the project plant is going to be built. Or we do have a financier who will consider providing 100% financing if the project company comes up with 10% of the project cost to be deposited into their fund for only 1 year. So if you have any queries, you would like to talk to us, do contact us at Millennium Exchange 2016@gmail.com. The details of this video is provided in writing at the bottom of this video screen, and the contact information and the website links are also provided. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.